Hey, this is a really cool container for vertical growing, and this is by a company called Bloom Master, and they're located in Utah. And this is a very, very sturdy container. It's almost like a milk crate, that kind of concept. This offers I think they said a lifetime warranty here. As long as you take care of it, it should last a long time. And it's really comprised of like 4 pieces. It's really easy to construct. Sorry, I didn't do the video to show you how to construct it, but it's too hard to do and try to hold this video camera at the same time. Anyhow, these little black pegs are what hold it together, and you only need 8 of them. And when I bought 2 of these things, and my first box had the pegs and then my second one didn't, so I called the company and I talked to Gwen. She was super sweet. She said no problem, she would go ahead and send those out to me right away. And I got a bonus. Look what Gwen sent me. She sent me a nice little note, and she also sent me some free seeds. I love gardening people. They're so generous and they love to share, so I appreciate that, Gwen. Okay, and you can also plant on top here. Now I've got some cups that contain my tomato seedlings, and the reason why they're up here is because I don't want somebody, you know who you are, getting these. She will grab them, happy, and they'll be totally destroyed. So they're up here so she can't reach it. And the idea about having these go horizontal is then they will go towards the light and they'll grow like this, and it'll actually start developing a stronger root system because the stem will now become a root. And so then when I plant it, I will plant it like that, and I should have a healthier plant. So that's a little tip. Okay, and let me show you, this does grow vertically. It's pretty amazing. I'm going to show you one that I did about a week ago, and I've got this growing on some cinder block and board that I picked up, so that Happy can't get to it. Okay, I have to not only pest-proof things, but I have to dog-proof, which is why I have this chair here, so somebody can't get to it, but she can kind of get to these things. So here's one that's already been growing. It's about a week old, and you can see that the plants are actually growing upwards. And on top here I've got some zucchini, and then over on this side I've got some cucumbers and some herbs. And here's another thing I wanted to show you. This is a pop-up laundry bag, if you can believe that, or a little hamper. And I did this because you know, those pesky snails and bugs were eating all my little seedlings, and it was so aggravating. So I discovered that if I put mesh over my plant, they can't get to it. In fact, this morning it was awesome because I was looking out at my lettuce bucket and there was a snail on top of the mesh, and the snail couldn't get to the plant, and I was loving it. I'm like, perfect, this thing really works. So I thought I'd share it with you, and I just secured it with these clothespins. And if I didn't mention this, there's also some cutouts on the sides here. So here I've got some green beans growing. And so this mesh idea, of course, you know, once I have a good idea, I've got to expand on it. So I put this over my tomato cage, and not only is it going to keep the bugs out, look, and here's right on cue a bug sitting outside. Can you see that? But it's also going to prevent a tomato-loving dog from taking the tomatoes, and I love that. I'll share some with her. She can't help herself. She always waits until they're just right, and then she snags them. Okay, so here's my lettuce bucket, and I did the same thing where this was my tester, and I actually had a flatter piece of mesh before I found these great bags, but somebody took the mesh and ripped it all apart. Can you guess who? Not you. Guilty. Alright. Oh, look at my irises. Aren't these beautiful? So I just thought I'd share these ideas with you because if you're like me, you wait for your little seedlings to emerge and then you get so bummed out when they don't do well because something is eating it. So here's an idea that you can use, and happy growing! Thanks a lot. Bye.